Okay, we are live, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to a special edition webinar brought to you by Engage. This is the Crisis or No Crisis. The grass is greener with Sante Barley. Today is May 27, and we are starting this one, a special webinar featuring a medical doctor and surgeon. But before that, I am Sir Ian Pagkanlungan. I am part of the Engage training team. And of course, joining me is Ma'am Bing Kalinawan. But before I call in Ma'am Bing to introduce our special resource speaker for this afternoon, I'd like to call in our Chief Product Officer, Ma'am Minette Cara. Good afternoon, Ma'am Minette.
Good afternoon, Ian, and good afternoon to everyone. Good afternoon to people overseas, represented Nigeria by Erwin. Is there anybody else representing any other country like Macau, Hong Kong, or Singapore? Do you have anyone? Or all local?
Israel.
So, welcome to another.
Nigeria is here.
Yes, Nigeria. Doc Excel is one of my good friends, and I'm sure that we're going to learn a lot from him this afternoon. So, welcome, Doc Excel. Thank you very much for being part of Sante and being one of our trusted partners. Welcome to this webinar.
Thank you, Ma'am Minette. Thank you po. Okay, so also joining us this afternoon is our Chief Network Development Officer, Sir Paul Kaluwag, is here with us also. Okay, so welcome to everyone here at our Zoom meeting. We have 107 participants and all the participants joining in our Facebook Live via Sante Engage Facebook page. Okay, so I'll bring you over to our corporate product trainer and specialist, Ma'am Bing Kalinawan, to welcome our resource speaker. Take it away, Ma'am Bing.
Good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon, Philippines. Good afternoon, world. So, meron akong nakikita from Singapore, from Israel, from Nigeria, Abu Dhabi. Maraming salamat for joining us. No? Okay, so this will just be an hour of a talk dun sa invited speaker natin kasi after this meron pa siyang meeting by 2:30. So for sure hindi ho masasayang ang oras ninyo because we will learn a lot from the doctor. This is just a very casual interview talk because I want to know everyone na yung acting resource speaker is also a member of Sante Barley, okay? So babasahin ko lang ng konti lang sa kanyang credentials, sa kanyang profile before calling our guest speaker, okay? So he's a medical doctor of the Mission Group Hospital in Solano, Nueva Vizcaya. He is the present medical director of Salubris Medical Center in Solano, okay? General practitioner and general surgeon in adjoining town and provinces through a private clinic for local patients, part-time consultant, and past chairman of Department of Surgery in Veterans Regional Hospital Government, Tertiary Hospital, 500-bed capacity po ito. Residents training in East Avenue Hospital Center, Rural Health Officer, Master's degree in Public Health in UP Manila, Doctor of Medicine in FEU Far Eastern University, Nicanor Reyes Medical Foundation, past president of PMA or Philippine Medical Association of Nueva Vizcaya Medical Society, Philippine Association of Laparoscopic and Endoscopic Surgery, Philippine Society of General Surgeons, Philippine College of Surgeons Fellow, a member also of Rotary Club. Let's all work. Welcome our resource speaker, medical general surgeon, Dr. Excelsor Valdez. Good afternoon, Doc. Good afternoon, Doc. Kamusta? Naka-unmute yata si Doc.
sabi ko nga lang sa iyo kanina, just introduce me that I am a doctor who is God-fearing. That's it.
Yes. Ayan po. So, kwento ko lang ng konti. I met Dr. Valdez during one of my talks ng product training sa Solano, Nueva Vizcaya. No? He attended. No? Imagining a doctor. I didn't know that he was a doctor. No, he attended my training, one of my product trainings in Solano, and then he was introduced to me after. No, so natuwa ako sa kanya because he is now a member of Sante. He is a member of Sante, being one of our business owner. And then, naniwala siya talaga sa ating produkto. Pero, Doc, I would just have to ask you few questions. Kasi question and answer lang ito. This is very casual. Kamustahin naman po natin kamusta po kayo ang present situation natin dyan sa Solano during this quarantine? I know you are still very active, no? In fact, nung tumawag ako sa kanya one time, I was trying to call him. He was busy because he's inside the operating room. Okay? So, Doc, kamusta po? Kamusta? Kamusta po ang present situation natin sa Solano?
Yeah, perhaps we just want to praise the Lord because Nueva Vizcaya, we did have some cases before, but now we are COVID-free. And we are trying also to see that our hospital should be a COVID-free hospital. That is our people. Medyo kinakabahan pa rin ngayon, and I see it also in a positive way. Kasi kung hindi tayo kakabahan, we become complacent, and we might be able to spread the disease more rather than be able to contain this virus that we do have right now. This is basically a different season in our life that well, because COVID, as novel as it is new. Hindi natin alam kung paano natin lalabanan ito. And the best way really to control this disease is being vigilant. Never let our guards down. Ika nga.
Quarantine affect our overall health, no? So, you have mentioned na tama nga, no, dapat vigilant tayo, hindi tayo mag-relax. So how does the quarantine affect our health, our overall health? Ano po ba ang ano niyan sa atin, Doc?
Yeah, being quarantine right now is new, di ba? Hindi pa naman siguro nga yung quarantine became so popular word right now that everybody, even children, knows the word quarantine. Pero nung bata ka siguro ako, hindi ko alam yung quarantine. Pero ngayon alam na nila, and it really affected our life because we cannot just go out, we cannot just go anywhere we want, especially now that a lot of people observe social distancing. We cannot even hug our neighbor, our friends, and it made life a little bit difficult, especially if you cannot cope up the different challenges that we face right now, and a lot of people's health are affected. One, if we are too negative about it, basically if we are not a positive thinking people, of course it can affect the total well-being of the person. First is, syempre mentally, nagkakaroon ka ng depression, nagkakaroon ka ng mga anxiety, and if you do have this mental problem, it can lower down the whole system of the body. It can affect kasi holistic yung problema, magiging problema. Hindi lang naman isip, kundi the whole body will be affected. Especially your immune system, which we need right now, especially we are combating a viral type of disease.
Oo. Agree yan, Doctor. So, you've mentioned the immune system, no? So, yung immune system talaga natin ang dapat natin palakasin. So, nabanggit nga ni Doc, no, na overall yan. So, physically, mentally, emotionally, socially, kailangan healthy tayo. So, sabi nga ng World Health Organization, ang pagiging healthy is not merely an absence of disease, no, Doc? No? So, kailangan in all aspects. So, nabanggit din niya ni Doc. So, we come now to our immune system. So, how do we improve our immune system? So, what sort of vitamins and minerals ang pwede pong makatulong sa atin for our overall health nutrition?
Alam mo, Bing, I always tell this to my patient. To combat any disease, not only now that we are having this COVID, but any disease, any season of our life, kailangan, number one is diet. Okay?
Yes.
When we have the right diet, we have a balanced diet. Kasi maraming tao, pag sinabi mong diet, hindi ko na makakain ito. How can I enjoy life? Pero they have to understand the word diet is right kind and right amount of food. So if you eat the right kind, right amount of food, you will have your immune system working. Second is, kailangan talaga discipline. So this is what I'm trying to tell now to everyone. Meron akong palaging sinasabi na 3D. Number one is diet. Number two is discipline. If we have discipline in our life, like kailangan well-balanced ang ating buhay. Kailangan nag-exercise ka rin. Hindi pwedeng you just dependent on the food that you eat, na tama naman yung pagkain mo. Kailangan discipline. Hindi lang discipline sa pangangatawan, discipline na din sa isip. Kailangan maganda ang mindset mo palagi. And you have to be mindful of everyone so that you cannot transmit any diseases. And and the third D is the medicine that we take, the drugs that we take, so that you will not have that 4D, yung disease, di ba? So if you have the diet, if you have the discipline, and the third is if you have some supplement, the medicines that you take, so well and good. You don't go to number 4, which is the disease. So if you have those three, kaya lang yung iba kasi, di bale, meron naman akong gamot. Hayaan mo na yung disiplina, hayaan mo na yung diet. Yun, nagkakaroon ng mga maraming sakit.
So agree ako dyan, Doc. It should be complementary, no? So hindi right diet ka nga, but you are not disciplined. Tapos nun, you will just rely entirely on the drugs. It will not really work. So this is very true, no? The word is really balance. So hindi naman sinabi ni doktor na wag tayong kumain, pero he said it's the right kind of food and the right amount. Tama din yun, it's the right amount. So 3D, meron tayong bagong natutunan, okay? So 3D. So dun sa mga vitamins at minerals, as you've said, no, that we are going on a right diet, right discipline, and right drugs or supplements. Ano po ba yung mga nandoon sa barley natin na masasabi nating makakatulong sa ating immune system, sa ating the way that discipline, the diet, and it's also a drug na rin, ano, ito'y nakakagaling. Ano po ba, you've mentioned kasi kanina, Doc, no, being a surgeon and how it helps with your cancer patient. Kasi si Doc, for everyone's knowledge, si Doctor is really recommending the Sante barley to his clients, to his patients. So share niyo naman, Doc, paano niyo po ginagawa ito sa inyong mga pasyente?
Unang-una, remember that the barley is high fiber yan.
Yes.
First, if you have maganda ang yung digestive system, because the fiber in barley is just like sweeping your gastrointestinal tract, cleaning it. And then tapos meron pa rin siyang component na it aids in the development of good bacteria. Meron din yan sa Sante. Kasi if you have a good bacteria in your gastrointestinal tract, magkakaroon ka talaga ng antioxidant reaction. Now, we know that barley has a lot of vitamins, my minerals, and basically putting it into one word, meron siyang antioxidant component. Okay? We know making, ano ba yung antioxidant? Making it clear that we do have, when we eat, meron tayong oxidation reduction, yung reaction ng oxygen sa ating katawan. We need that. Pero there are some oxidation reduction reaction na nagkakaroon ng free radicals. Okay? Ang katawan din natin, meron din yung play na scavengers yan, but not all can be scavenged by our immune system. And number one, barley has may selenium din yan. And selenium is, ever since yan, matagal na yan, there are a lot of studies that were done even in the United States that it is an anti-cancer. Bakit anti-cancer? Because it is an antioxidant. Because if you don't have that antioxidant, free radicals will be formulated in our body. And the free radicals will affect, number one, yung ating protein. And ang protein na ina-affectan niya is the cell wall ng mga cells, and then the lipid component, the LDL, which will affect also yan sa deposition sa mga arteries. And the third is, kung yung hindi nag-work yung antioxidant, ito na yung delikado, yung DNA natin. And you know that DNA, parang ano yan parang blueprint ng mga cells natin. So, kung magkakaroon yung blueprint, magkakaroon ng production ng cells na hindi maganda, doon nagkakaroon ng mitosis of cells that are not good. So, yung tinatawag na nating pre-malignant cells.
Yan. So, yun na yung bukol, Doc, right? So, bukol na siya. Lumalaki na yung bukol na yan.
It ang bukol kasi sabi ko nga, yun ang start palagi. Nagkakaroon tayo ng formations of free radicals sa ating katawan. Ngayon, yung barley, meron siyang antioxidant component. Kaya, that's why I recommend this especially to my cancer patients. And not only to cancer patients, even I'm drinking barley so that sino ba naman magkaroon ng mga may sakit. Ang tanong ko nga sa mga pasyente, meron akong mayaman na pasyente, anong gusto mo? Pera o health? Sabi niya, doktor, kung pwede lang, bibilhin ko na lang lahat para hindi lang ako magkasakit. So, it is best to start yung good life mo kung wala ka pang sakit. Rather than treat ng sakit, reactive lang tayo. Kailangan magiging proactive tayo. We have to start kung ikaw ay healthy pa. Kailangan magkaroon ka ng supplement na may antioxidant. So even the vitamin C, especially now, nung first salvo ng ECQ, wala kang mabiling vitamin C. Because a lot of people know that there is an antioxidant component of the vitamin C. Yes. Kaya lang, di ba, it was recommended noon pa na anti-colds nga yan. Colds basically are viruses. But may certain amount, okay? If you only take the recommended daily allowance, hindi siya masyadong nakaka-ano ng immune system mo. It doesn't shorten the course of the cold, sabi nga. But the recommended dose is about 1 gram to 2 grams of vitamin C. Para yun ay maganda ang effect. Pero kung sobra naman, sabi nila, it is pro-oxidative. So, ibig sabihin, lalo kang nagkaroon ng oxidation reduction reaction. So, hindi siya nagiging antioxidant. So, you enhance the formation of free radicals kung sobra naman. So, sabi ko nga rin kanina, right kind, and always and right amount.
Yes. tama, agree, no? So you've heard it again straight from the doctor. Okay, so aside po dun sa mga micronutrients, kwento nyo naman, Doc, why did you believe in Santay barley? Kasi alam ko maraming mga herbs sa labas, maraming organic. As you've mentioned, you are a rural health officer, ano? So before, nag-aano rin kayo sa mga ganyan na, at familiar kayo sa mga organic, sa mga herbs, no? So ano po ba yung nandito talaga sa Santay? Bakit natin siya napaniwalaan? Share niyo lang ng konti, Doc.
Give you a background being, I started my career as a public health officer. So I was in a 6th class municipality, parang rural health physician na ngayon yon. So nung nandun ako sa municipality na yon, I met a lot of native people and they are using a lot of ito nga yung mga traditional medicines. And tinatanong nila ako. Sabi ko, I don't go against this herbal medicine as long as proven yan, matagal nyo nang ginagamit, walang mga side effect. Pero you have to be careful also. Hindi lahat naman ng sinasabi nilang herbal is okay. Now, actually, I even have a research for a herbal medicine. I did a randomized clinical trial for patients who have diabetes. And we've given this herbal medicine in comparison mismo sa medicine. So, na-randomize yan. And I even presented that to the Family Medicine Convention at Philippine International Convention Center. Mga early 2000 yun. So basically, gusto ko ang herbal. Okay? Kasi the medicines that are in the market, right, more are the source are herbal medicine. And I had known that Santay barley is a very good medicine. It's a very good herbal drug. At hindi lang, ngayon lang ito eh. Pero I encountered the word barley nung papanahon ni Gideon yan sa Old Testament. Yung sign niya na siya ay sinusugo ng Diyos. Barley bread, iniinom na kinakain na nila. So, these are dated back before Christ pa. And bakit alam na nila? And now, ngayon, bumabalik tayo ngayon to the basic, kagaya ng barley. And barley is, sabi ko nga, maraming naibibigay yan. It has micronutrients. It has a lot of fiber. It has vitamins in it. And these are not only anecdotal report. Talagang hindi siya anecdotal report. But these are scientifically proven. Hello,
nandiyan na yung barley. So I'm mentioning it also during my trainings, no, pag nagpa-product training. So hindi totoo, it was really true na hindi lang ngayon to, noon pa man din. So Doc, when you encounter patient or your clients, papaano nyo po binibigay ang barley sa kanila? Papaano nyo po ba sinasabi sa kanila na ito yung inumin mo? How do you administer or how do you recommend the product to your clients, to your patients? Do you ask them to take once a day, 3 times? Paano po, Doc?
Yung Santay, meron akong tinatawag na 3 days muna na mega dose. So I give them yung 3 grams 3 times a day muna para kukunin ko kaagad yung level ng Santay sa kanilang katawan. And after that, I give them once a day. And I found out that my cancer patients, when they come back, kasi I monitor them, they come back to my clinic. Number one, they look better. Okay. Eh, hindi ko naman sinasabi na nawawala yung cancer cells. But you can see the aura, you can feel that they are better, they are stronger. And kung sinasabi sa libro na ito ang kanilang life expectancy, this is the stage, nakikita ko na maproprolong. So ibig sabihin, I think it can avert the formation of cancer cells. Kasi nga yung antioxidant component of the barley, which is very good.
Yes. Yes. Okay. So Doc, yung inyong, I've heard about your son, gout.
Oo.
Tulungan ng barley. So ibang case naman ito, no, not cancer. So he has a gout. So he took barley. Paano pong nangyari, Doc? Kwento niyo lang sa amin ulit.
Oo nga, kasi nung bata sila, ang sabi ng nanay nila ito, brain food, yung mga beans. Kasi high protein. So gustong-gusto nila yun. So now that he is mula pa nung 30 years old siya, but he is 32 now, nagkakaroon siya ng attack ng gout. So when we started giving him barley, pwede na siyang kumain ng pinapaitan. Yung even beans. And wala na yung atake niya. Because of the I believe that there is an anti-inflammatory component of the barley kasi. Kaya, and one of them is yung selenium, which is a very good talaga, yung anti-inflammatory component nun. Kaya, ang ano dyan is formation pa rin ng free radicals. Kaya nagkakaroon ka ng inflammation sa joints. Lahat. It's a very good thing that he's enjoying now again the beans that we eat.
So that's good to hear, Doc. No? So, and you've mentioned also about the fiber content ng barley natin. Kasi yun yung magwawalis So yan ang I've been teaching it, mentioning it to my trainings, no. Ang basura kasi pagka hindi tinanggal, nandyan pa din, 'di ba? Parang basura natin sa bahay pag hindi natin winalis or dinampot, nandyan pa rin ang basura na dyan. So paano po ba makakatulong yung fiber na nandun sa barley na magtanggal ng mga basura sa loob ng katawan natin doon? Paano po ba yan? Paano yung fiber na yan na magsisweep as you mentioned kanina?
Yeah, it basically regularize your bowel movement. And not only it regularizes your bowel movement, it prevents constipation. Kasi fiber will invite a lot of fluid para bulk yung stool mo, hindi siya dry, na magkakaroon ka ng constipation. And the peristaltic movement of your intestine will be regulated talaga, magiging regular para maganda yung bowel movement mo. Rather than pagka walang fiber, matagal na nga yung movement ng feces mo, marami pang bacterial component na napoproduce. So yun ang mag-interplay sa iyong katawan, and yun na nga, magkakaroon tayo ng bad effect. It can produce some bad effect to our digestive system, and it can invite formation of cancer cells again. So very important talaga if you really have to move your bowel daily.
Every
At
day.
hindi matigas. Kasi pag matigas, nag-iiri ka, lalo kang baka mamaya mag-high blood ka pa dahil magbabalsalba maneuver ka, puputok yung blood vessel sa ulo pag ikaw ay umiri ng umiri.
Tama. So normal removal of bowel. So yun nga, walang pag-iire na sinasabi. You just sit down and then remove normally. So dun sa vitamin C po natin, do you recommend to your clients na to take it with barley? Sinasabay po ba natin to or ano po? Paano po niya yan ibigay sa kanila?
Yeah, sinasabay ko ito. I give them 1 gram per day. And if they want it more, hanggang 2 grams lang. Hanggang 2 grams lang, hanggang 4 capsule lang ang maximum dose na binibigay ko sa kanila per day. And I too myself is taking
Vitamin C.
Vitamin C. Matagal na. I take it 1 gram every day. And praise God, even though I am a cardiac patient, for your information, meron akong pacemaker, and I contracted the disease, hospital acquired. Nagkaroon ako ng infection from the hospital. It went down to my heart. And I praise God because I'm one of the patient. Ang sabi ng cardiologist that I am not only a responder, but I am a super responder, back to normal. Everything is normal right now. I'm blessed.
So aside dun sa nabanggit nyo, Doc, very significant yung nabanggit nyo tungkol dun sa selenium eh. So oo, very significant yan. So ano po ba yung selenium na ito, alam ko ito isang mineral, paano nakakatulong sa pangangatawan ng tao? The selenium.
Basically the selenium is a very good antioxidant siya talaga. It helps prevent the formation of free radicals in our body. These are it will really affect the DNA, the lipid components. Ito pa nga, it can really prevent hypertension or cardiac disease because of the prevention of atherosclerosis. Kasi yung formations of free radicals, it invites the LDL to be deposited into the arteries. Kaya kung may selenium component nga, it prevents the deposition of fats or cholesterol to our blood vessels. Yun ang mga antioxidant advantages of the barley, which is, it has a high component.
Yes. So when it comes to sugar naman po, Doc, masasabi niyo po ba na makakatulong ito? Kasi yan po, you've mentioned about cholesterol, the fatty deposits na makakatulong ito. How about the sugar sa katawan natin? Makakatulong din po ba to? Can you say that it can help also?
I think it can really help. Okay. Why? Because sabi ko nga kanina, unang-una is anything that we put in our mouth will be manifested in our body. Okay? And anything that we put in our mouth, it will be absorbed later on. And barley regulates our gastrointestinal tract. And the absorption of this sugar are regulated too. Kaya maganda siya. Hindi siya nagpo-produce ng insulin, hindi sa absorptive pace of our digestion. Importante kasi yun. Kaya kung ikaw ay kumakain at wala ka mga ibang fiber, kundi puro sweet lang, puro sugar, ito lang absorb, it will be manifested again in our body. Tataas ang ating blood sugar. So absorption, yun pa rin ang key, papunta pa rin sa ating blood vessel yun.
Yes, so I believe in that too, no? So nakakatulong talaga because again, nabanggit nga ni Doc, the number 1D is the diet. So, kwento ko lang din, Doc, no? Kasi I have encountered or I met an oncologist, no? Oncologist, cancer specialist. Ang management po, kasi talaga ng mga doctor, especially pagka meron na silang mga bukol, malalaki na yung kanilang mga sa katawan, the usual is the surgery. Okay? So surgery, tapos nun kung hindi naman po nag-option sa surgery, yung iba na go into chemo and dialysis, no? So paano po ba itong, does it really help yung pong mga chemo na na to or dialysis? Nakakatulong po ba talaga ito or kasi others say na hindi daw, others say so. Kayo po, Doc, kasi ang at the end of it, it's really our immune system talaga, no? It's really our immune system that can help. Pero when we talk about, or pag narinig po ba natin ito, nakakatulong po ba talaga? What's your point of view with the chemo and dialysis? Radiation, di ba? Madami po yan.
Well, number one, chemotherapy, these are drugs that are being taken or injected to our body that will combat basically the cancer cells. Ang problem lang with chemotherapy, it doesn't recognize not only the cancer cells, but it sometimes affect also the normal cells. Yun ang nagiging problema. But there are chemotherapy right now that are being developed and they're very good. Specific na sila sa mga cancer cells. And basically being the dialysis are, ito naman yung mga pasyente na talagang favor. So kailangan mo talaga mag-dialysis kung hindi na nag-work ang yung kidneys. But ako, kagaya nito, I'm practicing in the province. Just come to think of it that patients who cannot afford chemotherapy, what are you going to do? Okay. Now, I have, we have an organization here which we put up, the Hospice of Northeastern Luzon, and we cater this to cancer patients who cannot afford chemotherapy. And they go to my clinic. Ito, tinutulungan namin sila. And we give them, we give them barley. And we prolong their life. Ang importante kasi dito is yung quality of life. Kung ikaw ay cancer patients, kahit mahaba yung buhay mo, pero in agony ka naman, hindi maganda. So, ang nakita ko sa barley, it prolongs their life at ini-improve. So, mas maganda naman yung ma-improvement, yung quality time that you do have. But I don't say that it can combat the total cancers. So, yung quality of life lang ang na-improve namin, and that's very good for them. Rather than most of them are in pain, lalong-lalo na yung stage 4 cancer. And lastly, meron pa akong mother nila nagkaroon ng breast cancer o stage 4 at talagang mabaho ito kasi ulcerated na yung breast niya.
Yes. Okay. So, yung nabanggit ni Doc, no, pwede pong isabay sa nagda-dialysis kasi may mga, what the doctor and all of us health professionals are saying is parate, prevention better than cure. Kasi minsan pumupunta tayo sa doctor pagka malala na, stage 3, stage 4, no? Yun, ganyan, pupunta tayo sa doctor pag malaki na yung mga bukol natin, okay? So, what the doctors and other health professionals are saying is, their usual management is really the surgery, tatanggalin. Pero it doesn't, hindi naman matatanggal ang mga cancer cells kasi dadami pa din. So kung hindi kaya ng pasyente to go into surgery, they go into chemo or they go into radiation. So what happens with chemo and radiation is they kill all the cells, even the good cells. So pag namamatay yan, 'di ba? Paano ka makakapag-improve ng katawan mo kung mamamatay? So dapat paramihin natin ang ating good cells. So padadamihin natin 'yan by taking the barley because the barley has a lot of micronutrients. So ang sinasabi ni Doc, okay? Sinasabi ni Doc is we should improve yung immune system natin, yung quality of life. So, doctor's management yan eh. So, pag nag-i-improve ang buhay natin, quality of life natin, yung tinatawag na ADLs or activities of daily living, alam niyo yung simpleng nakakapag-toothbrush ka on your own, you can take a bath on your own. Those are simple things na ginagawa natin araw-araw. Pag nagagawa natin yan ng araw-araw without the help of other people or other members of the family, okay na okay tayo. So that where barley comes from. Okay? Yung quality of life niya ini-improve. So doon po talaga papasok si barley to improve our immune system. So immunotherapy, lumalabas po si barley. Okay? So nawala yata si Doctor Ian. Is he around? Nawala yata si Doc.
I think we lost the connection but I'm trying to call Mike again.
Yes.
So kasi nasa kay Michael D, our branch operator in Solano. So while waiting for them to reconnect, maybe we can read some questions here, Mambing.
Okay. So, may nagtanong kung safe po bang inumin ito ng pasyente na nagda-dialysis. Yes. So we heard it from the doctor. He himself, okay, so nire-recommend niya yung barley kahit nagda-dialysis, going into chemo, under drug medication, pwede naman po natin isabay ang barley. Pero hindi po tayo ang nagpapatigil if they are under maintenance or under drugs, hindi po tayo ang nagsasabi for them to stop taking their medications, but we ask them to combine, okay? To combine. So we heard it from the doctor, nagbibigay siya ng 3 grams. Ibig sabihin, 1 sachet, that's 3 grams po, 3 times a day, 3 beses niyang binibigay ito sa kanyang mga clients, and then nilo-lower down niya yung dosage, no? So si Doc nagbibigay ng 3. Ako, I recommend or I advise people with certain kind of diseases to start taking it ng 4. 4 kaagad, umaga, tanghali, hapon, gabi, no? And then combine it, tapos na nililesen na niya, nilo-lower down yung dosage to 1 sachet in a day. Basta wag lang nating tigilan, wag lang natin ihinto. Kasi kung ihihinto mo yan, di ba? Ganun din, marami pa rin tayong mga lason, no? So the 3D that the doctor mentioned is diet, discipline, and then the drugs or the supplements, okay?
Hi, Ma'am. Yeah, I think we have Doc again. Medyo lang yung connection. Hi, welcome back, Doc.
Sorry for... Yeah, going back to what I was telling a while ago, yung cancer patient.
Okay, Doc.
And because of the medicines that we are giving right now, the barley, it lessens the odor. Just imagine, mother ito, pinaalis nila yung nana at pinunta ron sa pig pen at ginawa na lang ng room doon. So when we entered and we gave them the medicine, nag-dry up yung and nawala yung amoy, so they accepted her back to their home. And kasi yung HNL, the Hospice of Northeastern Luzon, we don't only cater cater with the physical need of the patient. Meron din kaming kaakibat na pastor kasi. So we minister unto them physical and spiritual. That's
Yes.
our organization, the Hospice of Northeastern Luzon.
Oh, good. Thank you for that. Thank you for that sharing, Doc. No? So, marami po talaga tayong mga kaibigan, kamag-anak, ano? As you mentioned, ultimong nanay,
Yeah.
nandun sa labas just because mabaho. Kung nakakaamoy po kayo ng baho ng patay na daga, no? Kung sino man nakakaamoy ng patay na daga, ganyan po ang amoy ng isang merong nabubulok sa katawan natin. So I remember one time nung meron we used to have a wellness clinic in our building, Doc, no? I entered inside kasi marami pong pasyente. And I could really smell sobrang baho. Imagine niyo yung buhay ka pero namamatay at sobrang baho talaga, no? Sobrang baho ng mga nabubulok na parte ng katawan natin. So thank you very much, Doctor, for sharing the hospice. I know you are very active in your organizations, no? Yan po kasi sa akin ang tunay na ibig sabihin ng doctor, no? Doctor, it's a Latin word which means to teach, no? So being in authority, hindi niyo po sinishare niyo yan sa amin, no? So what else can you share, Doctor, aside from your patient na kinumbine niyo ang mga nito? Ano pa bang ibang cases natin with aside from taking dialysis, no? Sabi ko nga kanina, napakamahal mag-dialysis. That's 3 times 2 times in a week. Diba? So ano po ba ang ginagawa ni dialysis? Na kakatulong po ba talaga siya or ang daming dialysis center? I've seen a lot.
Nakakatulong naman, Bing, because the dialysis is the replacement of our kidneys. Kasi if your kidney is not functioning, so all the toxins in our body that should be excreted, hindi na excrete. So the dialysis machine will take over the function of your kidney para malinis ulit yung dugo mo. Well, these are basically temporary. Kung as much as possible, I teach my patient, gusto mo bang mag-dialysis o hindi? Yun ang tanong. If you start early right now, hindi ka you will not end up being a dialysis patient. Kasi karamihan ng nagda-dialysis ay matigas ang ulo. Kung ano yung bawal, yun ang gustong-gusto. And a lot of people that end up being dialyzed are diabetic patient. Karamihan nagki-kidney failure. So they have to start early, discipline. Meron nga akong kasama sa biking namin. Nung hindi siya nagbabike, mataas ang kanyang blood sugar. Okay. At umiinom ng gamot. Ngayon at nagbabike, normal ang blood sugar, wala na siyang iniinom ng gamot. So, basically, babalik ulit tayo sa disiplina talaga. Because ang objective na niya, ayaw kong maging dialysis patient because his mom, is a dialysis patient. So just imagine the genes nandun sa kanya yung diabetes. But come to think, 50 plus na siya, nagbabike, maayos ang kanyang blood sugar. So ang gamot nasa atin kasi. Hindi sa drugstore. Nasa atin. Binigay ng Diyos lahat yan sa atin, pero hindi natin ginagamit. Hindi natin ginagamit yung ating, kung minsan, wisdom that comes from God, ang kailangan lang natin sa ating sarili. Para we don't end up going to the doctor. Maganda nga, mawalan kami ng hanap buhay, di ba?
Yun nga, Doc, kasi nabanggit ko din kanina, pag pumupunta kasi tayo sa doctor, usually end stage na. Tapos we expect the doctor to help us. So, marami po ba kayong ganyang pasyente, Doc, na stage 4 na, stage 3?
Yeah, kaya nga, that's why we have the HNL. Kasi nakikita ko sa mga pasyente noon na meron namang government hospital ka ako, bakit you don't like to go? Kung wala kayong pera, madali lang naman eh. We can help you. So that's why we have the HNL right now, helping these people who are cancer patients na to give them quality of life na lang. Kasi nandyan na eh. Rather than not doing anything at all, we help them. We give them free medicine basically. To help them financially, ang next goal namin is magkaroon kami ng teaching na micro-entrepreneurship for them para not only the patient but the whole family ang target.
Oh yes. So yung support system, Doc, very important din talaga yan, no? So the family being the support system, importante talaga kasi pag wala tayong kaakibat, walang taga-explain, ano? Pero, okay, Doc, so I think marami na rin kaming natutunan sa inyo because I promised to everyone that this is just an hour of your talk kasi meron pa pong schedule si Doc ng 2:30, no? So one time, I called him up and then he messaged me nasa operating room si Doc, no? So Doc, maraming salamat. I know you are one of those practitioners, no, being a general surgeon na shinare niyo po yung inyong knowledge and then you shared also a little of kung ano yung nandyan sa barley na yan na dapat lang talaga nating paniwalaan because yung iba po kasi natatakot, especially talking to a doctor, no? Natatakot sila to invite a doctor in joining in our purpose and joining our mission. So ano po ba ang last message ninyo para sa lahat po ng nakikinig sa atin na business owners here in the Philippines and all over the branches and all over the world kasi excited sila because this is just pangalawa po kayong doktor na aming naimbitahan and then we will continue to invite other doctors that already na member na po talaga ng Sante Barley na katulad ni Doc, no, when I asked him to share a little, hindi naman nag-second thought si Doc. Wala siyang sinabi sa akin na busy ako, Bing, or meron akong pasyente. Hindi. Nag-agree po siya kaagad sa akin. Ano? So maraming salamat for that, Doc. So can we have your last message for our business owners?
First of all, I want to thank Sante Barley for inviting me with this meeting and second, I want to thank you for the very good product that you have developed and we are using it now. And to all medical practitioners, huwag kayong matakot. Kasi I know that there are a lot of questions in your mind right now. If you talk about herbal medicines, ay anecdotal lang yan. I need a clinical trial. I need a randomized clinical trial. But do remember that the medicines that we are prescribing right now contain a lot of, basically the basic component of most of them are coming from herbal medicines. And Sante Barley is been here before Christ pa. And the Israelites have been eating barley loaf. Yan din yung 5 loaves that were multiplied by God. It was basically a barley bread, John. And if that was given, why don't we receive it in our hearts? That there is a purpose, okay? Now, with the seasons of our life right now that we are combating at this time, we should stay vigilant. And the two words that I would like to tell you at this point is, the first word is, we have to be, if our mindset, the difference between mindset and mindful. This I always tell to the hospital, that if our mindset is to prevent COVID right now, but we have to be mindful also of the people around us. Na hindi lang yung ating sarili, kundi we have to be mindful of the people around us so that we will be able to heal our land rather than sarili lang natin ang ating iniisip. That's why we frontliners are always at our post to help you to be able to combat these problems that we are facing right now. Stay vigilant. And thank you, Santi family, for inviting me.
Thank you, Doc. No, maraming salamat talaga. No, so before I pass the microphone to Ian and to call also si Mike D, no, I would like to I wish to quote a passage na nabanggit ko din ito during dun sa interview namin with with the other doctor, no. Again, maraming salamat, Dr. Excelsor Valdez. And a passage I wish to quote, being healthy does not mean changing our lives overnight. What we choose to do each day of our lives is what will determine the kind of person we want to be. What matters is how we respond to what is happening to our environment, the people we interact with, and the challenges that come our way. Each day is a blessing. Crisis or no crisis, the grass is greener in Santay Barley. I'm Bing Kalinawan, your corporate product specialist. Let's lead more and do more with Santay Barley. Thank you, Ian. So, Ian,
Wow. Yeah, thank you very much. I was in awe the whole time. No, that was 60 minutes was like so much time because of so many things na na-share po ni Dr. Valdez. I'm sure medyo bitin pa ang lahat pero sa dami ng na-share ni Doc Valdez. And it is very, Mambing, nakaka-proud sa feeling that a doctor like Dr. Valdez really believes in a holistic approach in healing. So it's the diet, it's the lifestyle, it's the discipline. No? So for everyone joining us this afternoon, I am very sure you have learned a lot. So share this video to all your friends. And we'd like to thank also the assistance of our Solano branch operator, Mike D. Hi, Sir Mike.
Yeah, Mike.
Kaway ka muna, Sir Mike. Hi, Sir Mike. Pogi, ano? Okay, Sir Mike, thank you very much for lending us, no, Dr. Excel Valdez, and for hosting the part of the show there in Solano. Say hi, Sir Mike, our branch operator, Sir Mike from Solano.
Hi, my Sante family.
Ayun, hi talaga yung sinabi ni Sir Mike. Anyway, thank you, Sir Mike, for assisting us on that side of the land, North Luzon. Thank you, Ma'am Bing, for doing this webinar and making this possible. It's raining right here in Dasmariñas. Again, so much thank you for Doc Excel's mga insights, no. It's holistic. It's really, you have explained it, Doc, kasi in a way that everybody will understand. It's that is why everybody in the chat room is really appreciating the talk. Okay, so if that is all, Ma'am Bing, I guess we can call it a day.
Ask Sir Paul to give his last message para magpasalamat din sa mga business owners that has attended our Sir Paul, last message lang po.
Yeah.
Hi everybody. Good afternoon. No. First of all, I'd like to congratulate Bing. This is a good webinar, Bing. No? Good job. No? You hosted it well, and it's very informative, like what Ian said. No, especially coming from Dr. Excel. No, and maraming natutuwa at maraming natututo sa atin. No? Alam nyo, in these times, in the eka nga crisis or no crisis nga, no, ba? Our barley can make a difference. No? Ang mission natin is to help people live better lives. No, so if one way to contribute talaga sa mga kaibigan natin, sa mga tao sa labas, di ba, in this time of crisis, is to share barley. Okay? By sharing barley, di ba, you help them with their immunity, you help them with their good health. So, and ang ganda nung sinabi ni Doc, di ba, if we share it to everybody, no, parang it's a collective effort, di ba, in healing our land. No? So please, guys, continue to believe, continue to take barley to be healthy, no, and to continue to share. Okay, huwag kayong matakot, huwag kayong don't hesitate, no, because our country, di ba, needs our help from the Sante family, no. So Dr. Excel Valdez, maraming salamat po. It was very informative, it was very educational, and actually it was very inspirational, no. Learning the aspects, no, kung anong meron ng barley, talagang namomotivate po uli, no. Actually, no, motivated kami, lalo pa kami namomotivate to share, no. Barley, and of course, wag natin kalimutan yung Daily C, because that is a perfect combination, our Sante barley with Daily C. And to all who tuned in this afternoon, thank you. No, thank you for giving time. No, actually, nag-benefit kayo dito. I'm very, very sure. No, at alam ko, nakikita ko marami nagsasabi bitin. No, so wag kayong magalala kasi marami pa. No, marami pang naka-line up, no, ng mga doctors, no, na kasing galing yung the Dr. Excel Valdez, who can share with you other aspects, no, or aspects of barley that can help us, no, yung katawan natin, yung health natin. So guys, thank you. Singit ko lang, no, please, no, on Friday 6 p.m. CEO updates. Okay, so i-announce ko po, no, I'm inviting everybody to attend the CEO updates. So, kasi marami pong announcement ang ating CEO at yung mga iba't ibang department, no. Okay, so si Siri sumingit. All right. Kala niya sa kinakausap ko. Okay, so guys, thank you. I'll see you again very, very soon. Ian, thank you. Thank you so much. Good job, Ian. Good job, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Sir Paul. Thank you, Ma'am Bing. And thank you, Doc Excel Valdez. Thank you, Mike D. Thank you to all the Sante business owners who joined us via Zoom and via Facebook Live. This has been another Engage special webinar brought to you, of course, by Sante and Sante Engage. Crisis or no crisis, the grass is greener with Sante Barley. Thank you very much, everybody, and I hope to everybody stay safe. Thank you very much for joining us. Bye, all.
Bye.
Thank you, Doc.
Thank you, Doc.
Thank you.